So in this databases, AdventureWorks, it is tables here, then followed by here we try to use here country region code. Hello, Sirisha, can you hear me? Hello, Sirisha. Hello. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Country region code is this here. AD we have taken. Let me try to enter here AD. It is not like say I enter AD. What do I get? Let me see in this. If I click on AD, it's not showing anything. So country region code, it should be something like here. There are different types of codes. I try to give only US in this. Probably for US, I get that. If I take US, I'll be getting here. Click on the US, click on View Report. So when we click on that, it's showing here US, like this, it's showing the data for us. In the bottom, nothing is shown actually. Let us go to the sub report. So sub report is going to be here. So this is basically matrix report, and here we have a other things like this is the main report. In the main report we have matrix report RDL. Here let me change. What I change in this is I can go to data sets. Here in the data sets we have taken territory, C code, sum total due, and as far as this data set is concerned, so here based on the CRC we are trying to retrieve data. So let me remove this here. I can remove based on that it can be selecting data, but when we give CRC, so CRC should be coming for us in this. We come to main report RDL. Here, this is basically sub report. We have a sub report. In the design we can get it. So this is a sub report. So as far as sub report is concerned, we come into properties here, sub report properties. In the sub-report properties, we take the parameters. Parameters are going to be here. CRC, the value is going to be @CRC. We have taken in this. Okay. Similarly, if we look at the main report, look at the main report here. For main report also, I think we have some parameters. Click on this. This is going to be main report. Okay, so in the main report, we have here again parameters. CRC is a parameter we are using with both the things in this. We are using with both the things. Instead of this one, now we come to the matrix reports here, .rdl. Here let me make a parameter. For this we expand. CRC is a parameter here, and there also we have a parameter CRC should be working. We come to this one, we enter US. So when we enter US, it's going to show us report. So somehow data is not matching here. When I click on this North America, it's going to show here America data totally. America data is coming up here for us. Okay, this is exactly what it's a matrix report. But when you come to main report, if you go to preview, it's going to show data like this for us. Again we enter US, now view report. So it's not showing any data. Fine, let us make some another table. In this, we go to the database. In the database, I make here a new table, but it's not AdventureWorks. Some other table I take. There I show you. the required. Okay, here I choose actually one another database. Click on the databases, go with the new database, call this as sub-reports. We make this as here sub-reports. Database itself is sub-reports we make. So in the sub-reports, I would like to create a table. Just want to make a table. In that, first of all, the table is going to be players table I would like to make. I just want to create a table called as players. So players table I want to make in this. So let me make some here players table. I create here a new table called as players. Copy this and here let me put. So this is the table I create. Create table TBL players. So after opening the sub-reports, I can do it after opening sub-reports. Right, use sub-reports. Okay, come home, then here execute this. Then here let me make a table, new table let me create here. You can create table called as sub-reports. After creating sub-reports, now we should enter here some other data. So the data should be in this insert into. We need to insert some data. So for the purpose, okay. Again, I paste in the chart window. So here, first of all, second one, put in the notepad. Okay. So here, we go with the Z in this. Do we have on the top? Okay. Delete this. Then here, the last set of data. So data must be what is the last piece of data? Australia we have in this. So Australia, okay, fine, copy this. And here, let us try to paste. The last line, okay. The last line is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One more set of data we need to send. This is the data we require. So last line, I delete this here. Go into chart window. So here, this data once again I will copy the new one. Certain data. Okay. Copy this. Try to paste. This data totally will be taken and this data we insert into the newly created table. So newly created table is going to be insert into TBL. This data we copy and paste in the insertion. Copy this, then followed by here, I paste, then followed by execute this. It's going to insert few rows for us. So it's going to insert this piece of data. Now execute this. So total we have data now in this. Expand subreports, expand tables in this. TBL players you have here. Then select top 1000 rows. This data is available. Based on this now let us try to make subreports. To make subreports and all this proper data is required. Without understanding table data, we cannot do much. So this is the table data available for us. Now based on this, let us make subreports here. Okay, so here this is the data available. Subreports is the database name. Here let us try to make subreports. Before that, we require here share data source. One more data source let us create. Okay, so here share data sets we take, otherwise here try to create new data set. This is, it's going to be not data source 1, some other data source we can make in this new data source it is. Click on the new, here data source 2, click on this edit. So this is SQL Express, and here database we need to choose. Subreports is the database name, test connection, click on OK. So here database is connection is created. Now this is next one. You have to choose here proper data. You have to choose proper data from that. So for that purpose, let us select all the data from this. Okay. So other thing, even we can create a procedure in this. We can create a procedure. So let us first of all get connected to this. Then after that we can create a procedure. Let us create a procedure in this. Based on the player ID, we are going to create the procedure in this. Take this and try to create a procedure. So here, let me create a procedure. Expand it. Take this, try to put a procedure here in this. Let us try to make first of all a procedure. Coming to this here, let us make a new procedure. This procedure basically select records by player name. We give player ID. Based on the player ID, records must be getting selected for us. Go with this, try to create the procedure. Look for syntax, then followed by execute this. Now here procedure has been created for us. We create a procedure. So next step is what we should go for the now data set. We have to take data set now. Based on the data set, we should be taking it. Okay. We created now here. Okay, so we created data set, then followed by in this okay, so here what exactly we do? We are going to create a master as well as sub report. In the master report, we put player ID, player name belongs to. Similarly, when we select a particular player, so in that case, again we get player name, match played, runs made, wickets taken, fee per match, like that we are going to make it. We are going to make in that way. When you select a particular player on the top, according to that, here the player particulars must be shown to us. In the main report, we have here player ID, player name, belongs to, and in the sub report we have a player name, match played, runs made. Like that we need to get this. So for that purpose, we can use here some country name parameter. Based on the country name, we can choose it. So let us try to make here a sub report for that. Let us create a main report as well as sub report. Based on that, let us try to make this particular thing here. Let us try to make in that manner. Okay. Now here, do with the reports. Query designer this is. So in the case of query designer, we try to select all data from the given table. Here, click on this. TVL players, click on add. So select star from this particular report. Click on close here, click on this star, followed by select all the data from this. Now click on OK. In the data source 2, we have that. Now let us make actually here a sub report, main report as well as sub report. Go with the reports in this, add a new report. This should be here data source 2 we choose. Okay, this is going to be next year. Query builder. Once again, we choose all the data from this. Click on add, then here close, put like this all columns. Click on OK here. Click on next. So this is Next it is here whatever are required in the details we can choose it. So I was trying to show only player ID, player name belongs to. We take here player ID, then player name we take in this, then belongs to we put these things here. Click on the next. Finish this. This one is player main. Report name is going to be player main. We make here finish. Like this we are getting here player main, and here now in this we need to put the sub report. So go to the toolbox. In the toolbox we take the sub report. We have here sub report feature. Take this sub report and put here. You can take toolbox and drag and drop the sub report in this. Why it is not okay? Correct. In this we need to make it. We need to increase its size. Here in this we need to put the sub report. Take sub report and put in this. Here we are making the sub report and trying to put here inside this. So this is a sub report here. Sub report properties. We choose here sub report properties. Then here we can put the name as sub report 1. This is going to be okay. But before that we need to make, first of all we need to make here a sub report. We must make a player sub report. Without making sub report we cannot do that particular thing. We need to make a player sub report. We made a master, then similarly here we need to make a player sub report. Go to this, try to create another in this. Add here new item, then put it as player sub report. Name is going to be player sub report. Click on add. So we click on this, add here. In the player sub report we have different columns. We can have different columns, we can add a parameter even. So take this here. What we try to choose in this is data source 2 only. Click on next. So using query builder, once again let us try to select. Click on this. We add the player. Click on OK. So what columns we choose in this is, we go with the player name, match played, runs made, wickets taken, fee per match that we are going to include in this. So we just use here player name, then similarly how many match a person has played here, then how many runs are made, we can put wickets taken, fee per match, we take it. We are going to take, then click on OK here. So next thing, even we can write a parameter here. We can add a parameter. Parameter is going to be what? Where we can have here, we can have some country information I think in this. We created here a belongs to. So we can use belongs to, with the help of that we can make it here. Come to this point where belongs to equal to at the rate, we can put it as country name. Like this we can put it. At the rate country name we can have here. So we use here belongs to, based on that we can make country name is going to be parameter here. So this is next. From here we can be choosing it. Player name is required, match played is next one, runs made is next one, wickets taken, fee per match we take here, click on the next, then here we can finish. We made the sub report. This is going to be report like this we have made. Now we come to the players main RDL. Here we can add the sub report. Sub report properties we take here. This is name is sub report 1. Use this sub report, or you can put it as here player sub report. Player sub report, and here we choose the name of the sub report. Player sub report is the report name we choose. So we omit the border in that. Click on. Now if you look into parameters, parameter is not available here. We need to add. Click on the general, then parameters we take here. Parameter can be added in this. Parameter name is going to be here, country name. So we take the value in this. What value can be taken here? The value can be here. Belongs to dot value data set 1. We need to choose this. From data set 2 belongs to, this is third one I think, player ID. Runs made, wickets belongs to, we can take from this. Click on OK here. Click on OK. Like this, now a sub report is made for us. We are trying to make sub report like this here now. Depending on the main table, here the information is going to be shown for us. We made a sub report in this manner here. Okay. So now let us try to preview this. So here it is showing like this. Whenever you look at this, like this actually, sub reports are made here. A1 cricket, like this, it's using here. So this is player name, A1, A cricket, Dhanman, Barsat, like this. This is made. You can go to next page. Next page is not coming up here. Okay, so here based on the country code it's coming here. A1 if you take India, cricket, like this, it's made here. Mirza. So further if you come down, how many are shown? Only here 5 are shown for us. Now click on in this US. So will it change here? It's not changing anything. Here nothing is coming here actually, since it is taking the first one, automatically with that it is coming here. It's showing you here the India data. Very first record, very first country's information is shown for us here. Only India information is coming for us. It should show even other countries things also. For that we need to have a selection provision. Drill down report we need to make. We need to make here drill down report. So this is player sub report basically. A drill down report now we should make. It is taking the country's information totally. India information is coming up for us. It is passing the very first record here India. So as for that it is automatically showing for us. Because you have a criteria, only one country information can be shown in the player sub report. Now next thing what I do, I want to make this drill down kind of thing. I want to make here a drill down review report in this, and with the help of that, whatever country you choose, it is going to be shown for us. It's going to show based on that particular thing. Okay, so based on that particular thing, it can be showing us. So it can even show you in a detailed manner. You can take a country. So based on the country, it should be showing us the data for us. For that purpose, we need to do with the drill down option for us. Country wise, you can be seeing here information. Country wise information can be seen in that. Right now it's showing for the India. So for others also, we have to show this. So here we should be going with a drill down option in this. So if you look at parameters, there are no parameters. But when it comes to sub report, you have parameter. Come to player sub report. Just try to preview this. So whenever you try to preview here, it's asking for the country name. It's asking country name. You can give here the country name as US. So when you give country name US, it should show different information for us. It is showing here. When you say India, it can show India information. So, but whenever we come into this particular report here, main report.rdl, not matrix, this is player main. So, in the player main, it is showing all the data for us. We come into design, we come into preview. Since we have taken here a parameter, only first whatever data is coming, that with that data, it's shown for us here. In the bottom of the sub report, we are going to get data like that here. Okay, so it is showing data in this manner. Even for this, if you pass a parameter, according to that in the sub report, you can get data. Now come to player main.rdl. Here in this, go with the data sets. Go with the data set or go with the data source here. We are in the preview. Fine. So go with the data sources here, data source 2 and data set 2 we have here. In the data source 2, what is the query we have here? So click on OK. When it comes to data set 1, here we can use country code now. Here write where belongs to equal to country code. You can take country code here. Based on the country code, you can be getting data now here. Country code we have taken. So sorry, not country code, country name we take here. This we take as country name. Based on the country name, you can get it. Click on OK here. Click on OK. Now here when you try to preview, it's going to ask country name. Go with the preview. It's asking for country name. Give India in this now. Click on the view report. Here it's showing for the India. In the player sub report, for India information is shown. In the same manner, try to choose with the US. So for US people, the report is going to be getting generated now. So for US people, you are getting it. Similarly, whatever other countries are there, you can get them. Whatever other countries are there, we can get for them here. We have US. Similarly, other countries also, Australia, Singapore, we have here. So we go to Australia and Singapore, try to see that. Next we give here Australia and Singapore also. Australia, click on the view report. It is Australia. The next thing is here, Singapore we give, Singapore data also we try to get here. Okay, so based on this, we are trying to retrieve data here. We are getting data based on this particular thing here. This is going to be sub reports. A main report we have. In the main report, there is a sub report. A child report also we have in this. A child report could be made in this. This is sub report and that is a main report. For in the main report, you are going to embed the sub report. Sub report before you must make it and you should keep ready. Then you should be attaching sub reports here. So as per the main report, it's showing here. In the main report, you have only player name belongs to, but when it comes to second report here, sub report, it's showing you player name, matches played, runs made, wickets taken, fee per match. Like this, you can embed a sub report within the main report here. You can take a sub report and you can embed within the sub report in this. So like this here, we could make a sub report. Here a sub report is made and you are trying to show the sub report in this. Okay. So next one here we can go with the drill down option. We can be drilling down the reports here. So first of all, what happens? We are going to show the player names there. Player names we are going to show belongs to player ID, player name, matches played, runs made, wickets taken. We show like that. So whenever we click on the country, so automatically as per the country, it should be showing. It should be showing actually the required information for us. it should be showing all the player names who are playing actually in that. It has to show us. So that is basically called as drill down. I think we have seen already that particular drill down. But again, let us try to use this one here. Once again, try to see this, how a drill down can be made here. Once again, we are going to see in this. So this is basically a sub report here. We made a sub report. In the main report, all the player names are available. When you take the child report or sub report, there you are finding the detailed information. We get the detailed information in the sub report. So like this here, we made a main report as well as we made a sub report. Let me see. So what can I do? Please. Okay, so next one is going to be one more type of report we make. It is going to be basically drill down option. With that we can make. So we try to use here drill down option in this. Okay, one more let us make in this. Another report let us make. We are going to look into drill down option in this. Go with the add new item. This is the report here. This is drill down report. Drill down reports. You can make report. Click on add this here. So we first of all have to create a data set for this. Data set we need to add in this data set. Here use a data set, embed in my report. Go with the data source, create a new data source in this. Data source 1, then this is edit, server name. Okay. We can choose here data source 1 or data source 2. Data source 1 we can use, then click on OK here. So here data source 1 this is. Next query designer using this we select data. Go to this, then use the layers. Select all the things from this. You can take all columns and try to make it. Click on OK. Click on OK here. Now here these are available for us. Let us try to make a report in this. So for this purpose, we click on the toolbox, then take the table. Drag and drop table here. More and more columns let us try to put into this. So here what we do exactly? First of all, country we choose. This is going to be belongs to. Then second option must be in this. We go with the player ID. Third option must be for us player name. Player name we choose. Then here try to add insert column to the right. Player name we choose here. Match played, runs made. This is exactly match played. Click on this, then go with the insert column right. After match played, this is going to be runs made. Take this. Then similarly, click on this here, then go with the insert column to the right. Then we take this as here wickets taken. We use this as wickets taken. Then other one fee per match. We insert column. This is here right. Fee per match we take. For that purpose we use it. So like this, all the things we have kept in this. If you try to preview, you get data like this. We are going to get data like this. Now we need to make it drill down or drill up. Like that we can make it. So for that purpose, we can take like this here. Okay, we can be adding a group in this. We need to add a group. Based on the group, it can be made here. Okay, so we should be grouping this particular thing here. We can group this particular thing. Based on that, you can make it. So what we do, first of all, data is coming for us. All the data is coming for us here. Let us try to go with a add by group. Now right click on this belongs to. We take belongs to. Based on the belongs to, we can be adding a group here. Take this, right click on this, then here add group. So we take here add group, a parent group we can be adding in this. Add group, then parent group it is. Group by what exactly? It should be the belongs to. Based on the belongs to, we can be making it. Click on OK. Now what happened here? One extra column is added. This column we should be removing. This column we don't require. Therefore, delete this column here. Now like this is made. Next, what else we need to do? We need to choose certain properties here. We have to choose certain properties here. Okay. And here parent group we have taken. So here this is what edit. Okay, so here we have taken like this. Okay, here in this we made this manner. Go with the preview how it looks. See, we are getting like this here. Australia, India, like this we are getting the data in this. Belongs to we have taken Australia, India, like this we are getting here in this. Okay, once again come to design. If you come to Tablix, this is nothing but Tablix. We look into Tablix properties. So here Tablix properties. Then group by we need to choose in this. To choose here group by the visibility we have taken. Then filters we have taken. We go to the visibility factor in this. In the case of visibility factor, go with the height. Click on the display, can be toggled by this report item. Here you can choose belongs to 1. This is going to belongs to 1. This we choose. Click on OK here. So now try to preview this. What happened here? Details we have here. Belongs to we have taken. Look at the belongs to in the bottom of the properties. belongs to we have taken here. This is belongs to visibility. If you take here, hide we take, then display can be toggled based on what exactly this belongs to. This belongs to 1. Try to preview this. What's the problem? It is giving not that. Okay. Row visibility. Dynamics properties, let us take visibility we take here. This should be once again player ID runs where we have taken. Click on OK. Then after that we come into preview here. What it says invalid. Once again here what we do, click on this row group properties, take the group properties in this column is going to be belongs to this is take the visibility, and check this here. Okay, whenever we look into this here, fine, this is going to be here, cancel. This property is what property exactly? So this is here, text box properties, let us take text box property is going to be here, name belongs 1, belongs to 1 we have in this. This is basically text box property. Text box properties are going to be the name is belongs to 1 we have taken, value belongs to, like this we have, this is okay. If you come to the fill visibility, this is going to be height, display can be toggled, but here text box is going to belongs to 1. So when we take like this should be fine here. Okay. Parent will name here. Like we are getting data. Okay. Coming to preview, show the error. Okay. Come to preview. Fine. Make like this. Okay. It's not player ID. Let me do one thing otherwise. Okay, delete this tablets totally otherwise. Let me delete this. Once again I drag and drop a table. In this table, first of all, here let me insert belongs to. I enter player ID. Go with this. Then I go with the player name here. To the right of this, let me insert. Okay, we've taken player name, match player, runs made. Runs made, then wickets taken. This is fee per match. We made like this. Of course, when we look into data, it can show you this way. All the data is coming, and based on the India, we need to make it here. Okay. Now here in this, I'll come to the tab links. I want to group here items now. I want to go to tab links. In the tab links, I want to now set here go with the body properties. Okay, just give like this only. So here, let me add some parent group once again. Click on the belongs to. Here, try to add a group. Group is going to parent group. We add in this. We'll be adding a parent group in this. So this is add group. Under add group, the parent group, we choose group by. Again, we take here belongs to. Group by is going to be belongs to. We take in this. This belongs to the third one. We take here. Then add group header. I choose in this. Going to add here group header. Then click on OK. It is getting added now. If you come to preview, it's going to show data like this. Okay, it's going to show in this manner. Now data is coming up for us like this. Now next thing is here. We go with the group properties. Come to this, then here choose the group properties. Here you have details. We have here details. Under details, basically, right click on this, then go with the group properties. You can choose here group properties. In the group properties, we have like visibility factor. We are going to take visibility factor. Then here it can be hidden. Then display can be toggled by this report item. We choose here the belongs to 1. Then after that, let us save it. Okay, we are going to save this particular thing now in this. We are going to save this. After that, try to preview this. Now it can be getting expanded. This can be getting expanded like this. We can make, but no longer we require here belongs to again. We don't require now belongs to column. It's not required. So therefore, we can be hiding that. We can hide that particular thing. For that purpose, come to design, then delete the belongs to column from this. Delete columns. Now try to preview the report. When you see the report now, you can get player ID. Then if you take other country, you get one more country. It's going to show you like this, the drill down as well as drill up. Drilling up, this is drilling down. Like this, you can be getting here information. This is all nothing but drill up only. So this way we are getting data. If you click on this, it's going to show data. Otherwise, no data will be shown. Like this, we made actually here drill up as well as drill down. So this is basically sub reports. Sub reports are going to be like this. Okay, this is what exactly sub-report. The next thing is here, we haven't seen actually matrix reports. We've created now here sub-reports, but we haven't seen, I think, matrix reports. We have seen matrix also, I think. Okay, this is fine. So matrix we made. Next thing is going to be here chart. We can show the charts also in this. Charts and graphs we can show in the given report. We can be showing charts as well as graphs in the given report. See, as far as SQL Server reporting service are concerned, they have rich set of data visualization tools. Some of them are going to be charts and graphs. They are available in 3D format as well as in 2D format with rich effects. So SSRS charts and graphs help to summarize the data in visual format. It enables to represent very large data sets as aggregate information available at a glance. So here we can be using like gauges, data bars, or spark line or indicators. All these can be shown for us. Let us try to here make a report which is going to be showing for us the graph. If you look at the toolbox, you can find them. You have a spark line, you have an indicator, you have a data bar, you have a gauge control, you have a chart control. So all these are possible in this. So let us try to make a report based on that. So let us try to make certain thing based on that particular thing. Now coming to here, a report. Once again, this is the reports. Say add followed by new item. We call this as report visualization, data visualization. We say this data visualization. Make like this. Data visualization. We click on this and. Now here it's going to be giving a report like this. Now I want to go with some other data set in this. I want to use a different data set. From there, sales territory, country, then here order header, due date, order header, sales order header. I'm going to take year information, month information, total due. I want to select from the sales territory as well as sales order header. Based on that, I retrieve data. Then followed by, I would like to show them in the graph. In different graphs, I would like to show in this. In a bar graph, I would like to show this. I would like to show this in a bar graph or in line graph. Somewhere, I would like to show these things here. So therefore, for that purpose, first of all, I should make here a data set. First of all, very first required thing is data set. I use data set here. Use data set embed in my report. So here I can be data source. It's not available in this. Okay. Use it share data set otherwise. Now here data set 1 refresh fields. Click on OK. Not this one. Once again come to data sets, data sources, add data source for this. Data source 1 this is. Okay, this is data source 1. Use the shared data source reference. From here I choose data source 1, click on OK. Now come to data sets, here add data set. So here refresh fields in this. Now here use a data set in my report. There are no fields, there are no options in this. Okay. Coming to query window only here. Use a data set embed in my report. Data source is going to be here data source 1. Now go with the query designer. From here choose the query and try to retrieve data from the say sales territory as well as sales order header. We use these two things, sales order header as well as sales territory. We use both of them. This must be sales territory. Sales territory we use. Sales territory we choose in this. Click on add. The second thing is what exactly I want to use here. Sales order header. Next thing is here sales order header. Close. First thing is here what name. Then this is going to be region code. We choose here country region code. Then we use the territory in this. So we try to use here the territory from the sales territory. So sales territory we have taken. We choose the territory also from this. Territory ID is available for us here. So territory group, let us try to choose in this. We choose territory group. Then other thing is here sales order header due date. Sales order date, like year we use. So here we try to make this as year function. Choose like this. Month it is. It's going to be here sales dot sales order header dot. It is again due date. The next one more thing what we choose here is we can choose total due. Total due we can take from this. Whatever due is available, the total due we take from this. Total due we take from here. Total due is getting added in this. Okay. Total due we have taken, it's getting added. So from both the tables and territory ID, it's selecting data for us. We now click on OK. It is created for us. Name is created, country region code is created. Followed by in this, we should be choosing now here reports. Okay, a chart control, now we need to drag and drop from this. Go to the toolbox, you can take a chart control. A chart control you can be drawing. You can do with chart, you can do with gauge, you can do with mapping, data bar, spark line, indicator. So just drag and drop a chart control on top of this. So from here, you can choose different types of charts. Whatever type of chart you want to use, you can use from this. So there can be different charts in this. You can use a line graph. Bar graph is possible. Line graph is possible in this. You can do with a bar graph here. Bar graph also can be taken in this. So here column graph we can take from this. Click on OK. These are going to be different types of graphs in this. Click on OK. So it is coming up like this. Now we need to go with different properties in this. What properties here we can take in this? This is about exactly blank chart, no data. So we can click on the headings, text in the axis and change accordingly here. So data can be changed in this. Here first thing is what we can take the here chart title we have here, we can change this. So chart title we can change in this. You can put some my first chart. You can put like this. My first chart. Like this you can be making it. We made here my first chart. Then followed by here we can choose chart data. You can take chart data. So in the chart data we can be keeping it. So here you have chart data. So in the chart data we need to choose here total values. You can expand this here, followed by drag and drop sum of total due. You can take this one, put here. So click on this first. Whatever function this is here. Okay. Sum of total due is coming for us. We are getting here total due, sum of total due, we got in that. Now category groups we can take. Category groups are going to be in this case country code. We can choose here country region code. We got country region code, based on that it's giving you information. Again click on this here. So once again it's showing you series group you can take and you can put here year in this. You can take year. So year is not shown for us in this, but we have taken year, so it can be shown as year, because in the query window we made it as expression 1. It should not be expression 1 in the data source. When you edit this, you'll be getting. Okay. Again click on this edit here. This is fine. This is okay. This is okay here. But when you open, click on OK. If you come to dataset 1, here this can be done. Expression 1 we have here. In the place of expression 1, you can put this as here, year. Similarly, this you can keep as month. Expression 2 you can make as month here. Just put like month. So this way we made it. Click on OK. Now the report is ready for us. Click on this, then followed by here. You click on this, it's showing you series group we can take here, followed by year we choose. Like this we made it. We are making in this manner here. Now let us try to see data. Now let us try to see this particular data here. Go to preview, and in the preview you can see data now. How it comes up. Data is coming up like this here. You can see the US, then GB, France, DE, CA, Australia, like that. Axis title you have here, axis title. X-axis title, you can put the y-axis title. On the x-axis title, you have here country codes. On the y-axis title, you have here actually the due. So we can change even that particular thing also. Come to design, then you can change the axis title. You take this here, you can change it. Axis title can be changed here. So what we can put for axis title here? Total due. You can put like this. You take total due, then axis title here, country regions. Country region code. Put like this here. Now come into this part and try to preview this. When you come into preview, you can find that it's going to be getting generated. You can get here total due and country region code, like this we are getting. So this is what basically a chart. In the same manner, you can be working with the gauge control. You can do with other types of charts also. A gauge is possible. Similarly, a map is possible. Data bar is possible. Spark line is possible. Indicator is possible. All these are going to be different types of graphs you can be generating as and when needed. You can generate all these are the different types of graphs you can generate. So this is basically graphing. You can generate the graphs in this manner. Okay. So following Sirisha, all these. Hello Sirisha. Yeah. Understood this one? So tomorrow we are going to work with, in the SSIS, few 1 2 topics we need to finish. We finish that, then after that we work with the performance, SQL Server performance, profiling we do. Then similarly always availability, we look into that. Then once again we can revive things So if you have any questions, you can just email me or we can discuss in the session itself. Are you going through the videos, Sirisha? Okay. Okay, then we meet tomorrow.